Hello there everyone, it is me Shadow Leon 659 once again, and today I would like to take a look at what is easily my favorite Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes film at the same time, and I personally declare this film to be the best of both Sly and Snipes' filmography, and today's subject of review is none other than 1993's Demolition Man. It's a nice blend of sci-fi, action, satire, and thriller, and probably the closest we're ever getting to a Blade vs. Rambo film. So what is the plot about? The plot centers around a notoriously violent police officer and a dangerous psychopathic criminal being cryogenically frozen. 10 years later, the two men are released to a non-violent futuristic society where their own conflict reheats. However, this seemingly peaceful future is not what it seems. Sylvester Stallone is incredible as our main lead, John Spartan, who is a badass loose cannon police who must do everything he can to stop his arch-nemesis Simon Phoenix while trying to adapt to life in this new society, and you actually root for him and whatnot, struggling to adapt to the modern, politically correct world around him in this fish-out-of-water scenario. Speaking of Simon Phoenix, Wesley Snipes gives an incredible performance as our main bad guy, who is despicable, psychotic, intimidating, yet funny, charismatic, and wisecracking, and oddly likable at the same time despite his psychotic behavior, who kinda bears a bit of a resemblance to Dennis Rodman if I'm not mistaken. Sandra Bullock gives a good performance as Lenina Foxley, and her chemistry with John Spartan is great and fantastic for what it is. The late Nigel Forhorn is well casted as the secondary antagonist Raybon Cocteau, who appears as the seemingly benevolent and gentle head of San Angeles, when in reality is a control freak who keeps the citizens of San Angeles under his thumb and forces his fascist agenda on the public. Edgar Friendly, played by Dennis Nedry, is the rude yet freedom-loving and blonde leader of the Scraps, who rebels against Cocteau's so-called utopian society and longs to live a free life. I mean, this speech from him is pretty emotional and heartfelt.
I'm the enemy, because I like to think, I like to read, I'm into freedom of speech and freedom of choice. I'm the kind of guy who likes to sit in a greasy spoon and wonder, gee, should I have the T-bone steak or the jumbo rack of barbecue ribs with the side order gravy fries? I want high cholesterol. I want to eat bacon and butter and buckets of cheese, okay? I want to smoke a Cuban cigar the size of Cincinnati in a non-smoking section. I want to run through the streets naked with green jello all over my body reading Playboy magazine. Why? Because I suddenly might feel the need to, okay, pal? I've seen the future. You know what it is? It's a 47-year-old virgin sitting around in his beige pajamas, drinking a banana broccoli shake, singing, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. You live up top, you live Cocteau's way. What he wants, when he wants, how he wants. Your other choice? Come down here, maybe starve to death.
Now let's get on to the action set pieces. They are fan-freaking-tastic, such as John Spartan jumping out of a helicopter to gun down some baddies, the shootout at the Weapons Museum, the car chase with Simon Phoenix on the open highway, and John Spartan against Simon Phoenix in the cryogenics lab. Elliot Goldenpool's score is amazing for what it is, as it captures the suspense and intensity of many scenes, and who could ever forget the ending song Demolition Man by Sting. Marco Brambilla's direction is flawless, and it's just a shame that this was pretty much the only theatrical film he ever directed. It's just a shame because I wish he directed more films. And I also really did love the film's satire and humor, which is fucking hilarious, especially when it comes to taking jabs at cliches that were the norm in 80s and 90s action movies at the time. And this is Total Recall levels of funny and comedic satire. And not to even mention the movie making fun of this so-called PC culture. God, I love it whenever media makes fun of these politically correct idiots who have nothing better to do with their lives. Condemning them by saying, oh, they're weaklings, they are pathetic, they can't even do anything to defend themselves. It's so great to see them make fun of those retards, which has aged surprisingly well. And of course, Demolition Man is an amazing and solid action film for what it is, and it's the true Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd film in my opinion. It is totally worth your time and money, especially if you are a fan of both Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. So if you're wondering on how I'm going to rate this movie, I am going to give Demolition Man a perfect 10 out of 10. Buy it on DVD and Blu-ray. So, what do you guys think of Demolition Man? Let me know in the comment section down below, and thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content. Shadow Leon 659 signing out. Goodbye and take care.